through the pines. Obojima whispers its ancient signs. Through the mountains, through the streams, magic weaves into our dreams. Festivals that light the sky, where the spirits dare to fly. Silent echoes in the caves, deep hollows, mystic chants, the wind still follows. Crimson petals kiss the breeze, guardians hiding in the trees. Not all hearts are pure as gold. Danger waits in stories told. Yet the brave will cross the line and claim their star that dares to shine. Through the mountains, through the streams, magic weaves into our dreams. Festivals that light the sky.
All right, and welcome as we start our insanity. So, all right, we see a floating island among the vast sea. Above it are large skeletal fish that move, birds that seem to encompass the sun, as well as schools of carp that swim above the island of Obojima. As we swirl through the high grasslands, we see large hills upend themselves, run across the field in order to catch a fleeing elk and devour it. Upon the roads are littered with vending machines protected by cats, with hats of purple and pink fabric. And into all of this, we see a vast village. All of them having, all the houses here almost seem to be made out of mushrooms at some point. In fact, dotting the sky, and there are, in this case, the roads are absolutely filled with various individuals, some with two eyes, some with one, as they are all making their way to compete in something known as the truffle hunt, all coming to Montago Village for this event. Now, every year people from around Obojima descend upon Montago Village to participate in this celebrated competition where hundreds of villagers, adventurers, and truffles aficionados search the wilderness surrounding the village in hopes of finding as many of the 73 unique mushrooms that grow in the area. The winner of this contest is crowned the Truffle Prince, a title that comes with the distinction of communing with the great pig spirit, Raghora, and enjoying delightful feasts prepared in the spirit's honor. The Truffle Prince reigns for the year, enjoying all the benefits and honors befitting the title, until the next hunt. This year, the current Truffle Prince is attempting to beat their previous record, some say, of 57 unique truffles found. And it is to this that our friends that we see before us are making their way down the road where many others are making their way as well. We see various members of the courier brigade with packages and large staffs watching the fields, making sure that there is no trouble, that everybody is safe, occasionally looking to make sure that just everyone's behaving themselves, which is hardly a thing you have to do these days in Obojima, as people just want to get into the festivities. Walking down the road, would love you to kind of say what your characters are doing, and we can get a little sense of them. If Jackie would lead us off.
Bonnie is kind of dressed like a belly dancer performer with a denim type jacket reminiscent of the 1980s, a bunch of patches and a strange language and interesting imagery on them. She carries with her a pint of what looks like a mixture of possibly bugs and frozen custard of some kind, and she's been digging into it for a while, and is just kind of keeping pace and smiling and everything, and just every now and then we'll pick something up off the road and sniff it or give it the lick taste, and then if it's something interesting, she might give it a try and see what it's like, and she'll wonder if it's a truffle, and if it is, it is. If it's not, it's not. But in the meantime, she's just kind of collecting ingredients on her way.
So Tozen is he stands about 6 feet tall. He's sort of thin. He's an elf, but not a D&D elf. He has on some armor that's made out of bark, and he is going down the road with these folks, telling them about, you would think that living in a mushroom would be weird, but it's not. They grow really, really big, so you have lots of space. Oh, and well, the prince from last year, he got the most truffles that anybody's ever gotten so far. And he just is telling them about the town that is his home that they are going back to for this festival.
Oh, nice.
And getting more excited the closer they get.
So Pibbert is wearing light leather, looks treated for moisture resistance, etc. Spends a lot of time in the water. Generally, you'll see him, he's kind of being lured around by the sense of the market, because there are food smells everywhere. They smell amazing. And he's just kind of being darting in one direction or the other, chasing one food smell after the next.
No, guys. Oh, I brought enough gold to try some of these takoyaki.
Very excited about the prospect of both eating street style food and or eating these delicious mushrooms he keeps hearing about. He's not sure if he's ever seen a truffle.
Sprocket is darting around the other three. He is small, even for an Akudama. If he stands on his tiptoes, he makes it to 2 feet. He is constantly looking around. He's wearing sort of light leathers. He's got boomerang on his belt. He has feels like it must be a much too large umbrella, kind of strapped to his back, almost like it was a sword, and it's neon green with pink polka dots. And whenever you talk with him, you think he's paying attention, and then you'll see his eyes just start to move to the side before his head does as he sees something. He is constantly getting distracted by things he sees on the road, anything that looks like it might be made of metal, or maybe some kind of bits or bobs of a machine that he wants to go pick up. And one of the others likely at some point will have to like grab him by the back and lift him and carry him along to get him moving with everyone else.
Very nice. Continue. The jaunty sounds of a well-practiced band are nearly drowned out by the hundreds of competing voices that crowd the nearby forest as you approach Montango village. Smells of spiced mushroom skewers and sweet pastries overpower the normally earthy and damp scent of the wilderness. The Truffle Festival is in full swing. The town center is filled with villagers, travelers, and spirits alike, all preparing for the truffle hunt to kick off later this evening. Distant squeals grow louder and louder as dozens of large pigs come parading through the streets with their handlers. The village erupts at the sight of them. Heaps of dirt-covered hands are quickly thrown into the air, followed by unintelligible shouts as the mob of truffle hunters petition for the swine master's attention. The crowd pulls in tight, leaving you on the outskirts of the village along with one other person. A bright green Nakudama, decorated from head to toe in truffle hunting gear, looks onwards towards the mass of festival goers before turning towards you. With a smile and an excited look in his eyes, he says, "Well, hello! You must be here for the festival. Have you signed up for the hunt yet?"
No, we just got here, but we're definitely going to.
Oh, well, it's good you found me. Let me introduce myself. I am Elbrus Belarus.
It's great to meet you.
Oh, in order to participate, you have to sign up with a festival leader, which happens to be me. And I'd love to get you all signed up, taken care of. That way, when it begins tonight, you have nothing to worry about.
Okay.
No, we're worried about the night.
Right. I'll put that as a concern on the form here, and starts to hand out these all handwritten forms. He's like, just fill it out there, sign there. Everything will be just fine.
Webbed handprint.
Sprocket literally sits down in the middle of the road, lays it in front of him, takes out a pencil, and holds it like this as he scribbles his name on it. Hands it back.
So what does the trouble look like?
Oh, well, they take all types of shapes and sizes. The ones you really want to be looking for grow actually higher in the trees. They're blue and red. Those are the best ones to try to find. And once you find those are the special ones that give off just the softest of glow when they're in proximity to the other ones. So that's the secret.
And we can't just tell you about them, right? We gotta bring them back. I can't just eat them all.
Eat them all, but after you're judged. But even if you do, I wouldn't worry about it. Stuff yourself, eat as many as you want, because we can, if it's necessary, they can always inspect your waste in order to see which ones you got. If it happens, it's something that they're happy to do.
Wow. Good thing I'm volunteering to find them.
indeed.
Kalani would take one of the papers with her custard-filled hand and take a look at it and start sniffing it a little bit. Where do you have a food contest?
A food contest. I mean, there's various things that might show up around here, but you just have to try to find what they might be doing this year.
Start licking the custard off the paper.
Hosen will hand back his completely filled form.
All right. He looks as you all fill out the papers and is very happy. He goes, perfect. Let's see here. And we'll find you later, get your official badges and everything like that. And you'll see a young lady is arriving with short hair, green shirt, browner skin, along with a little pig that's going after her. At this site, you see Albers here start to try to take all the papers, and she runs over as she just goes, Ebris! And he goes, whoa! And she takes his bag and turns it over. And you see dozens of forms for signups litter the ground. She goes, how long have you been doing this? Today's already... And she begins to take that. She goes, I'm sorry. Says, I can't believe... Oh, come on, you can't blame someone for trying. And she kind of gives him a little kick in the butt. She goes, I certainly can blame someone for trying. And she takes out this little scepter that has a truffle mushroom on the end of it. She goes, I order you to get away from here. And she goes, oh. And she turns to you. Sorry about that. I'm Raheni, and the little pig next to her very irritatingly snorts. Oh, and this is Guma?
Hello.
Sorry about that. He's been doing this for the last few days. Been trying to track him down. He tells people they're registered when they're not registered at all.
Does this mean we can't go on truffles?
Oh, you absolutely can. I'm an actual festival leader, and I would love to help you out. But here, and she takes out this clipboard, I can actually sign you up to the truffle hunt. Sorry about that. I've been actually starts picking up the forms. I have to hunt these people down to make sure that they actually can participate.
Kelly will get down next to the Goomba and just start greeting him with little pets.
They kind of Guma here looks at you as you pat is instantly warm and does like the full lean against your ankle and face if she can reach it, just allowing like her whole body to at one point touch some part of your body now that you're leaned over, like velcroing as much as they can. And gives you a little lick on the ankle.
You are my friend forever now.
Right. Well,
So I have to sign my name again, you're saying?
I have it. I am so sorry about this.
Okay.
Please, I don't know if he told you anything, but everything he said is likely a lie. So I wouldn't take any of it seriously. He's been telling people that good truffles are in trees, that somehow you can use them to find. It's just been a whole mess. We had somebody before who thought that if you sang to the truffles, they would sing back. I mean, it's only true for one of them anyway. So, but it's not all of them. But I don't even know if he knew that was right.
Well, are you signing any performers for the festival? Because I am known as a traveling dancer.
Oh, well, we certainly are taking volunteers. We have an open stage later, and let's see. I have the form here. I would love to put you on the open stage. There's no money or anything like that, but it would opportunity to add to the whole of everything.
Oh, obviously, yes. I immediately start signing my name without even looking at it.
Very good.
Oh, also, do you have any archaic artifacts?
Looks at you. Oh, do you mean first stage?
Yeah, first stage.
I mean, there's stuff all around. Not sure. I mean, I don't carry much.
Well, I'm just a bit of a private learner. I've picked up some language. Careful study. Most people are academics, but let's just say I had a lot of books growing up.
Oh, well, good. You might find people with stuff around. I know this is, I'm sorry to say, this is one of the ones that has the least amount of first stage technology, I think, here, but there might be something.
For instance, you see this badge I'm wearing on my jacket? It says Tot Ally.
Indeed. Are you a full-fledged member then?
Oh, I'm pick up a rock and stuff it in my mouth.
Oh, I see. A hopeful. That's good. I'm sorry. Anything else I can help you with? As you take at the rock, sensing your discomfort, Guma kind of like hops on your knee and then balances on your shoulder and just sort of like massages your cheek with their cheek, trying to like say it's okay, it's fine.
I just turn red and then tear up a little.
Although, Kalani, there are a lot of people from all over here today for this festival. So maybe there are other people you might find who have first stage gear stuff.
Yeah, speaking of which, Dawson, where's your home?
It's just farther that way. Do you see the mushroom, the tallest one in that section with the green roof? Well, the green. Yeah, that's it.
Oh. Are you going to introduce us?
Yeah. We need. Are we done here?
Oh, no.
Also, I didn't know if you wanted to wander through and see what was going on in the city, see if there are any shops. But we could go to my parents first, and you can drop off your stuff because you could just stay with me, and then you don't have to carry all your stuff around.
Okay. What do you think, Sprocket and Pippert?
You can see Pippert is crossing a thing off of a small piece of paper he had written on it. It said tree truffle. He's putting a line through tree truffle, writing a new line around underneath it. Rock truffle? Question mark.
I am so sorry about that again. Raheni sees this. She goes, I am Raheni, by the way. And here. She goes, this is an old journal of mine. It's not the new one, but of course I'm using the new one to hopefully compete well again. But here, just as a gift to you, this is all my truffle notes.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
that's very kind.
This way, I just feel bad of you having to deal with Eberus.
Matt, is she the previous truffle prince?
She is.
Okay.
So you're starting to kind of put this together. You didn't quite recognize because you didn't know her. And now you kind of saw her scepter and the way she's doing. So you're like, oh.
Wait. You're the current truffle prince.
Oh. Well, yes. She sure has a scepter.
The most truffles.
Yeah, yes. What were you saying, Dave?
Oh, Your Majesty.
We, like, take him back up.
Yeah. I bow. Your Majesty.
Well, then thank you. She gets a little embarrassed. She goes, take it seriously. And I can't say I don't hope to make it, but I mean, that's what Everest doesn't understand. It's like if someone was able to get more than me, I would want them to be the truffle prince. Like that's the whole point, that the person who knows the most, who's best at it, not the person who can, trick the other ones. Silly. But anyway, at least I'm truffle prince for a few more hours until we have the competition.
Do you know which truffle's the best tasting one?
Oh, starts to gotta get this glossy eye. I mean, the best ones, it really depends on what you're looking for. There's some that have a bit of spice, some that are sweet, some that are both of those. There's one I've discovered that is almost tastes like salted caramel. And
Wow.
amazing
them all
top
at once.
desserts. Oh, I tried that one time and my face grew 3 times its regular size, and I could not walk for 2 days.
Wow, was that good?
Oh yeah, it was good, just awkward.
BW at his full height of 3 feet.
That'll be a big head.
Indeed would be.
What other types of festivities do you recommend we take part in?
Oh, well, there's all types of things. I mean, really, you can find whatever you'd be looking for. People have booths, guys eating, and um, it's just sort of,
Yeah,
I
on
guess,
festival times, the markets are there are way more options. The market is bigger.
yeah.
They kind of have to have it a little bit outside of town a little bit because there are so many people who travel here and they bring their wares.
Yeah. So it's hard to say when you have this many people what exactly there is. I would suggest you just walk around. If something interests you, go ahead and pursue that, because you don't know if someone else is going to take it or do that activity. If there are games, a lot of them run out of prizes and those things really quickly. So I just be on the lookout. That's all as you prepare, and I'll see you all tonight, and good luck to you.
Thank you again for your journal. I'm sure it'll be super helpful.
Thank you, Majesty.
Bye. See Sprocket almost vibrating. He's just sort of like looking around.
I do that thing where you kind of bow, then take a few steps back, bow again, take a few steps back, bow again.
Herbert's holding the journal upside down in front of him.
Perfect.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
I'll start sort of leading the group into town and see what's there.
Very good. Leading into it, you can see there is this crew of what appear to be walking mushrooms moving about, and they have these what look like basically biker jackets on black leather. The styling definitely first age as they are moving. Some have like large trench coats, as occasionally you see they come up to somebody and who are like, oh my gosh, you're a part of the forest spirits. They're very glad to meet them. They go, yeah, come here. And they open up their coats, and you can see all these different types of truffles hanging from little loops within their trench coat and jackets as they begin to try to like, hey, that'll be one flower. Like, all I have is I'll take 4 buds. Give me 4 buds. Let's go.
Yeah, check. Can I have 25 gold flowers?
Other than that, you can see that there are one individual who seems to have what appears to be what's a 5 foot long sheep dragon, a big fluffy hair that they've put up what looks like a handcrafted pig nose upon, and they themselves are this 4 foot violet skinned individual with one eye in the center of their head, and they're going, all right, Frederick, we're gonna get this right. None of these pigs have anything on you, right? We're gonna do sheep dragon powers. They look up at you and they're like, hey everybody, you ready for tonight?
We sure
I hope
are.
so.
All right. Don't you worry. You're not going to catch up to me and Frederick here, as this being kind of floats up into the air and circles the head and gives what seems like is a roar, but seems to try to be mimicking a pig snout very oddly, and then goes into a full in like sheep bah.
Do you raise sheep dragons?
Mm-hmm. Well, this
You-
one.
Do you happen to sell sheep dragon wool?
Kind of looks at her one and takes some shears out. I mean, how much do you want?
Let's see. It doesn't say. But it is an ingredient.
Okay. So how about a flower's worth?
Okay. So I will hand over a flower.
It's a take out a piece of it and hand it on over.
Thank you.
Well, even if we don't collect as many as you, I'm excited to see how you all do.
Yeah, how fast can Frederick go?
Oh, we'll really get going. Faster than me. Almost twice my speed.
Could you give us a demonstration?
Sure. Watch this. And they kind of hook their feet into the horns of this sheep dragon as it first runs a little slow, then leaps into the air and zooms about 60 feet a turn. It says, now go! And then kind of action dashes to get a whole 120 into the air and come back down.
Okay, that's fast.
Wow.
Kristen is clapping.
How long have you and Frederick known each other?
Oh, I raised him from a little itty bitty baby. So about 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it was around when I woke up.
I haven't met a lot of sheep dragon shepherds. And are there a lot around here?
I don't think around here. I mean, so I haven't met a lot of others. I mean, I've seen a few other, but again, I woke up a sheep dragon shepherd. So, and then I found Frederick.
Wow.
So this is Adoro.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool that you found a dragon right after you woke up. A sheep dragon after you woke up.
Oh yeah, almost like she was left for me. It was so cute, right nestled into a little tree. And of course, I always wonder if like someone left her there for me. But if they did, I'm very thankful.
What? Out of curiosity, it's based on knowledge of sheep dragons, which I don't have a lot.
Sure.
Would does that sound like something that's normal, or do like a sheep dragon appearing for someone to kind of claim someone as their steward?
Sounds more normal for a Dora.
Okay.
Usually is Dora wake up fully grown.
Cool.
And they just kind of like have knowledge of certain things, and you know them. It's people are like, what do you have as a childhood? And they have no childhood. They just are a vendor, or they are a mechanic or something. They're kind of
There's
wake up
a-
fully functional.
A
So
sigil on the tree where they're found, where
Yeah.
they're birthed from.
yeah, but it's like
And
the
that-
character. I don't know if the
Yeah.
character knows the sigils, but I think you
Oh,
would know the letters. Oh yeah, they are who they are from their moment of consciousness.
Neat.
Yeah, I'm giving the look. There's a whole thing why, but yes, indeed. As they fly off and do everything, you, I would say everyone give me a perception check, please.
Ooh, nat 20 for a 20.
It's a 16.
8.
Very nice.
My ever watchful eye's got a 14.
Ooh. Very good. Actually, real quick. Jack, I don't know if you need this, but in case you do need this,
Okay.
this is a spreadsheet to make potions that I have for running this.
Yeah, I think I've got it pulled up on the book.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this you just put the 3 ingredients and it tells you what it is.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So you don't have to do any math.
Understood.
None of the additions that are required. Ultimately. To just make your life a little easier. So then, okay, then, I mean, Kalani. Through now, you're kind of pressed in with all these festival goers, all these different truffle hunters. Some have mushroom caps. You have these, truffle dealers that look like these forest spirits that have come to the town to make a little bit of money. And you begin hearing this this voice, very anxious, Connie, just kind of shouting over the crowd, like, help, like, oh my goodness, please stop stepping on the scarf. I need to get it to my friend. Please stop. You stepped on it again.
Start running.
Running.
Where's Kelly going? No.
Oh, to the voice. There's a voice. Sorry, there's a voice. Somebody needs our help.
Wait up. Sprocket tries to run after you.
Oh, it's just a sea of calves.
Start following as well.
All right, and you come upon you keep hearing this whining voice, and you push over and you see this tiny gray blob of a creature that you immediately recognize as a spirit, is hovering just about 1 to 2 feet of the ground as mud kind of gets on it and it sort of gets pushed around. And it goes, hey, it's not very nice. Come on, can't you help a fella out? And they seem to have arms that are several arms that are only like a few inches long. And you see there's this red scarf that's kind of stuck in the mud a little bit, and they're trying to pick it up the best they can. But as soon as they kind of get one, it makes the rest of their kind of round bodies about the size of a dog, like not able to get the other one. And when they stretch too much, their whole body just starts to float in orbit. They go, whoa!
Hold
Hang
on.
on, hang on. Sprocket opens his mouth, his tongue flip, and he shoots his tongue out to grab the scarf.
Oh my goodness.
And grabs it. Here you go. And he like tries to hold it out to the spirit.
Thank you. Can you just kind of wrap it around me? I have a hard time holding on to it. That's what it was before, and it kind of fell.
And Sprocket has no idea how this is supposed to work, so he just starts wrapping it around the spirit and trying to tie a knot.
It kind of floats. It's got like 11 little arm appendages as they kind of wave a little bit. They go, Dofi, by the way.
Sprocket, nice to meet you.
Sprocket, thank you so much. Sorry, I'm just so sad look. I don't know what to do.
What happened?
Well, I was sent here to deliver the scarf to its new owner by this wizard who didn't give me their name. They said, just take the scarf. And they said some other things. But they definitely live here. Well, they are here today. But I don't know where they are.
Okay. Well, you know that they're a wizard. That helps.
Well, they might be a wizard. I know the person who sent me was a wizard.
Oh. Well, hey, this will actually be pretty easy. All you have to do is find someone who doesn't have a red scarf.
I
Right.
think there are lots of people who don't have red scarves.
Sprocket points at Pibbert. Pibbert doesn't have a red scarf.
Oh no, this is my scarf.
Is it yours?
Is it?
I don't know.
Is Pibbert a wizard?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I don't know if it was for a wizard or not. It was
Did you
from a
remember
wizard.
a name or what they look like?
No.
Wait a minute. I know. I can contact one of my friends from the other realm. And they can help us figure this out. All I need is a special ingredient called jelly bean.
You can ask them if anybody ordered a scarf.
Yeah. They would at least, be able to see into the spiritual world, and probably figure it out. It's worth a
So does a
shot.
jelly bean look like a truffle?
I might have a jelly bean on my person, actually. Yep, it's licorice. It's just the one. I'm going to try to do this. I take the jelly bean and I place it in my mouth, kind of suck on it for a second, and then I will break into a belly dance as it churns inside of me like a cauldron so that I can summon the great spirit Vanilli.
Okay. So what potion gives you this effect?
This is the spirit kin background.
Spirit can background. Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. All right. So okay. Very good. So you put that in and you chant out Vanilli, and
Unless I have to summon them both at the same time. That's a little
I don't
confusing to me.
think so.
Okay.
And then you hear from behind you, Kalani!
Vanilli.
Hey! And you all see this large, about 5 feet, but very, very thin spectral form that has a little bit of a cloak on and a fez and carries this little lantern. Like, oh, I heard you call. I was just over there getting some soup. Which is really convenient.
Yeah. Well, we ran into this new friend of ours over here, and he was having some trouble finding where he's supposed to deliver a red scarf. But it's supposed to go to somebody in this town who's waiting for it, and we don't have any other clues.
Oh.
But we know they don't have a red scarf.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good point. Well, little one, and begin to kind of talk, and the two of them converse. And he starts asking them a few questions, like, "Do you know if they're very big or small?" "Oh, they're a big. They're a big, definitely." "Okay, okay." And finally, Rolfus, the spirit here, is finally, "Oh, they're in Okiri village, not Makudama. Can you point me which way it is?"
Akiri? Tozen? Where's Akiri from here?
I look around and try and find the right direction for Okiri.
Yeah, kind of point, goes, "Oh," as Dofa just kind of goes, "Thank you. Oh, you guys are awesome."
See you later. Be careful.
Wow. Oh, thanks, Vanilli. I won't bother you anymore. I'll let you get your soup and all.
It's all right. You should try it. It's a 7 truffle soup. It's delicious.
Oh, I will. And if you see Millie, just let me know.
You got it. All right. As they make their way, what would y'all like to do?
Spock is sort of vibrating. Are there? They said there were. Are there games? Are there games? They look at Tozen, because the only person he knows from this place. Do you know what their game?
Yeah, there's usually games. He'll start looking around.
Absolutely. So yeah, here there are all types of games. You do see a few people. There's like this one-on-one competition to eat this. Oh, basically looks like ice cream pies that they're making. Other than that, there's throwing a squirming squash at a large target of what appears to be like this dark creature that's pouring out of a bottle of sake with like yellow eyes and this big maw, and they're kind of throwing it at it and yelling, "Aha!" And for winning, hitting it 3 times in a row, people are getting a nice bottle of sake for their trouble. And you see when somebody misses, this little bucket of water is poured on their head. Ah!
Yeah, Sprocket wants to go throw things. Sprocket sees that, gets excited, and just starts scampering over to that game.
Benson will follow.
Very
Tozen,
good.
sorry, will follow.
Pepper is also following you, but his eyes are glued to mushroom skewers as they're being roasted and like handed to people.
Oh yeah. And those are going for 2 petals each. If you want to get them.
I don't think my person's heavy enough.
His tongue starts to fall out of his mouth.
Very good. Walking up, you get these cabbages given to you. You got 3 cabbages, and you can already feel their sprocket that they're kind of turning in your hand as though they naturally want to veer off course.
Ooh.
As you have the squirming cabbage. and you see they've set up this large thing. They're all right. You hit the sake demon 3 times. You can get a bottle of sake, but don't be careful, or you will attract it. And people begin to laugh.
I think that he will take his. Actually, no, he will sit there. He's sort of staring at the square. He's fascinated by the squirming cabbage. It is not registering to him that this is a slightly rigged game. He's just fascinated by the fact that it's wriggling. So cool. Look, it moves, Tozen. Sticks it up in your face. As close as he can get. Being slightly under 2 feet.
You should probably take that into consideration when you throw it. I bet you can figure that out.
So the gears very slowly turning in his head. Okay, and he's just gonna huck it.
Improvised weapon using dex or strength, their choice. It is a disadvantage due to the squirm.
Okay, it's definitely dex. All right. Yeah. So let's see. There's a nat 20.
Woo! So you throw it so fast, the cabbage begins to squirm in your hand, but it can't quite. Tries to go through the air, and no matter which way it does, the force of the throw just keep it moving until boom, it spins around. Go, very good. Let's see what you can do with your second one. Demon doesn't know what hit it.
Okay, he just throws it. He hucks it really quick. There is going to be a 19.
19. That hits it a second time. Are we going to have our first winner, ladies and gentlemen? They kind of show the bottle of sake.
Just immediately just grabs and hucks another one. He's having the time of his life. Jeez. That's a 22.
Amazing. And with that, and there's this little burst of smoke. And people cheer as pink smoke goes throughout the carnival. Our first winner of the festival! Look at this individual. If they can do it, anybody can. As they make a big show of handing you this amazing bottle of sake. That is because it's about like 18 inches tall.
Well, I thought it was as big as you, Sprocket.
He's sort of holding it. He looks at Tozen and sort of looks at him and goes, I
told you could do it.
I thought I was going to get wet. I thought that was part of the game. I was supposed to get water on me.
Oh, that was if you didn't hit.
Oh, okay. But I got water at least.
That's not water.
Trying to figure out how to stick it into his bag.
Would you like some help?
Sure.
Cousin will kind of go around back and put it in his bag.
Nice. Stuff the bottle right there.
Strapped across the back next to the umbrella.
Very good.
Is there something else?
What you want to do?
Tosin, I thought you were going to play.
Oh no, I came over with Sprocket. I didn't know if you want to do the food eating thing, the pie.
Oh, I'd love to eat pie.
Why don't we go there next? I've done this festival a lot. This is your guys' first time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's do what you want to do first.
All right. Pibbert, you want to eat pie?
Oh, yeah. Maybe there'll be truffle pies.
Probably.
We'll head over to that.
Mushrooms are everywhere here.
Yep, we even live in them.
Did you see that mushroom who was selling mushrooms?
Yeah, I want one of those mushroom leather jackets.
Maybe we could win one.
Maybe.
Pipper's hopping along.
All right. What are you looking for?
We're looking for food, like maybe a.
You mentioned an ice cream pie eating contest.
Yep. So what are you looking for?
That's where we're going.
Okay, very cool. Perfect. So there you do see there is this is basically people have there's two lines that are essentially even for the most part. Actually, with the one being slightly longer than the other, where people are lined up and they're there's these ice cream pies, and you can see that essentially each contestant at first pays one bud for their ice cream pie, and then in a central little tin, they each put in anywhere from 3 buds to a few flowers, depending, but they each will put in the same one. They kind of keep going until somebody calls the bet. Like they keep going back and forth, calling and raising. And then finally, you see this human who's running this whole thing say go. And then they begin to eat the pie, and a winner one wins. And in this case, it was an elf and what looks like a Nakodama. The Nakodama devours everything that they have before the elf. The elf kind of snaps their fingers, leaves their money as the Nakodama pockets it. And the next person in line behind the elf moves on up. So it's a shorter line, Nakodama waiting for them to lose. It seems the winner stays to challenge the next one. It's a little bit of like a one-on-one betting with ice cream pies.
Ooh.
And the big thing here, as you would know, Tunzen, is that really these are probably like one petal pies, 2 petal pies. So the big thing is like the bud gets you into the game and gets the whole deal going. And that's where this booth's kind of making most of its money, and then having the fun betting as a deal. But it's one of those things, and there is this big thing that's says it's raising funds to make a what is essentially a home just outside of the village that will attract pest spirits that have been causing some problems lately, eating truffles, so that they have like their own garden, and that's raising funds to essentially make this happen, and so that the spirits will stop coming into Mandango village and eating everyone's truffles.
I mean, it's a really good cause. I mean, the spirit is just being what its nature is. You can find a place for it, and that saves the truffles.
But I think you could beat him, Kelly.
Oh yeah. I'm ready.
Okay, so Kelly, you're getting in line to challenge this individual?
Yeah, I'm gonna get 9. On the table here, is there anything that looks particularly difficult to swallow?
So you get identical ice cream pies.
Okay.
That is what it is. So you move on up. So let me see here. You get a line, and the current person is unseated, and coming in, you actually see another Nakodama who you recognize, Eberus, who kind of looks a little interesting. He's beaten a few people. You realize you're about to face him as he looks at you and kind of looks away, like, no hard feelings from before, huh?
Pippa glare.
We'll have a good, clean fight this time. Good eats. Ice cream for everybody, huh, Kalani?
Oh, good. That sounds great.
Absolutely. As he reaches, as the pies are put forth, he takes them and puts puts the one in front of him, one in front of you. Goes, all right. As the organizer nods on the other side, all right. When I say go, you eat the pies as quickly as you can. First one to swallow and put the 10 down will be the winner. First, we shall have the betting here.
So
I am keeping my eye on him, like focused.
Give me a perception check.
I rolled a natural 1 for a total of 7.
Matt, before you give that answer, is this contest just one pie between us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I know exactly what I'm going to do.
And then if you win, then the next person challenges you.
Oh, I didn't think about that. So how many challengers does it look like there are now?
I mean, there's a bunch, but we probably wouldn't play through it. I'd make a
Okay.
roll from there.
Okay.
We're RPing
Yeah,
this.
This is
The,
like
the more
big guy, though.
interesting scene, and then
Yeah,
we'll
this is the
extra-
interesting one. Okay, good. That's what I need to know.
It's like,
I
hey,
have a
everybody, we're
limited
just
use
gonna
of
roll
this.
for pies for 2 hours.
I'll do it.
Did Pimbert see Everest like touching the pie that he handed over to Kalani? Is that what it
Yeah.
sounded like?
Yes,
Pimbert glare intensifies.
I'll give you a perception check.
I don't trust this fibber.
Pimbert got a dirty 20.
Nice. So you can see as he hands, you just pick up. So he picks up his arms. You can see that his tongue lashes out so that nobody else would be able to see. Grabs a little vial from his pocket and pours this red liquid into the pie that he put in front of Kalani, and then pocketed it back in.
Oh my, that looks like the truffle prince over there.
And Pimpert's going to point behind Avarice and try and swap their pies.
Oh, give me a deception check.
Any chance that I can
Or-
do something to help?
Natural 20.
Never mind.
Pimbert will swap the pies, but he'll do it with his tongue. He'll like shoot it out and try to.
Absolutely. Everyone goes, run! And they're different pies that are before everybody.
Oh, sorry, my mistake. Must have been somebody else.
Sprocket is staring over there, trying to see what Pibbert was pointing out.
Amazing. All right, y'all.
Good luck.
Give me 5 minutes. My dog is. I'm afraid she's going to go to the bathroom somewhere because she's being very insistent with me.
No worries.
Pibbert's hoping for projectile vomiting.
This is the real meta of having two Nakadamas is constant use of the tongue mechanics.
The tongue meta, yeah. He was flabbergasted you can like Spider-Man with him. Like, oh yeah, you can just go climb a wall with it. I'm like, wait, what? That's like you had sticky hand with this thing? That's the
Yeah.
similarly entertained by the fact that my armor technically weighs more than me. Because our max is like 50 pounds and like chainmail's 55.
Alrighty. So the ice cream pies are switched. And anything else?
Can other people bet on the people who are playing, or is it just the folks who are at the table?
I mean, you could do side bets if you wanted to, like, con someone to betting with you. But The official is the table. Basically. So it's up to you. Do you want to do anything with that?
Yeah. Pepper would face to Amber's. You know, I think that she has special powers, so you don't stand a single chance. I'm willing to bet 5 gold.
Oh, you're getting outburst to bet on the other side. All right. 5 flowers. All right. I'll do a 5-flower bet with this one.
Good luck.
And then, so assuming you gave your buds, Kalani, and Elbers being the first one, says, all right, we'll start the initial 5 buds. And then you can call the 5 buds or raise the 5 buds.
Okay. I'm going to. Well, first of all, I will put in the. I'll put in the 5 buds, and then I will put in 10 flowers.
Oof. Everyone goes, whoa, there's this hush that falls around, and everything gets immediately more intense here. Like, are you serious? Whoa. A little bit of a
Okay.
hush and interesting moves.
Can't beat Kelly the Belly.
And you see Elbrus kind of go, and a little offset by this, but still confident. They go ahead and will call your 10 buds.
10 flowers.
Yes, 10 flowers, sorry. Call the 10 flowers, and all right. This is, as the announcer goes, this is an 11-flower pot. And people go, ooh, it's the biggest one we've seen. Then you figure out he did the 5. He's risking 16. Oh, there's 16,000. And everyone's very excited at this. And
Sprout gets on the edge of his seat, and his seat is the sake bottle that he's put on the ground and is using as a bench.
amazing. All right. Hands behind the back.
I put my hands behind my back, and I enter into a bit of a rage.
Right.
So I'm like just like doing muscle exercises with my stomach.
Yeah. I say go. Use your hands, whatever you need. Eat and put down. And then the ring. You both will go. How do you want to do this, Kelly?
Well, when I go into a rage, I go into what's called a utility rage. And so I basically take this pie, shove it into my mouth, and as much as I can fit in there, it instantly is going to just dissolve. And just like disappears. Whereas I just kind of have to finish off whatever I can't fit in by myself.
Very good. Okay, so let me just go. So go utility rage. Okay. So that's if you want to. So yeah, you take it in. So yeah, just shoving it in. We'll go ahead and do a sheer athletics check to push that down.
Okay. That's advantage, I believe.
Oh, I see.
Okay. I roll a 21.
A 21. Okay, so I see. Okay. Perfect. So you pick it up and then they will do theirs. Okay. So you immediately put yours in, and of course the contents of the whole pie fit in your mouth and instantly, as your bonus action, dissolve. into it, which means you don't need to make any con save as would be normal for an eating contest like this. It just happens because you dissolve it and digest due to your class feature. And the save tries to be...
Oh.
And you see
That-
them go as their cheeks and gillet get very, very, very large. And they start to turn red. Steam begins coming out of their little side head holes, and their eyes go watering. Go, ah! And they run away with almost fire coming out of their mouth. And people go, "Way!"
Cool.
That was some spicy ice cream, Sprocket.
Where can we get some of that?
We'll have to look.
Oh no, it's not normally like that.
I thought ice cream was supposed to be cold.
Yeah. Maybe he had an ice cream headache.
I mean, it's probably his own fault.
They were nice little lads. You got the better of him that time. And they enter the pot here. So that is 11 flowers that come to Kalani, and somebody was holding the other one. So you get 10 total flowers. They are Filbert.
Oh, maybe now I can afford the mushrooms.
Pipper's gonna be Kelly's hype man for a moment.
Well, no one challenged Kelly LaBelly. She's undefeated.
Amazing. So how much is Kelly going to push her advantage here?
She can't really do it, but one more time.
Okay, so is it one more time? And then it's just kind of straight up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she would save it for like someone who looks particularly like they can eat fast.
Okay. In that sense, there's a few more that you use this on, and you will come away with 20 flowers.
Ooh, nice.
Ultimately, as we push past the seed, where I think I will say, we'll just say Kelly's a little tired. Kalani's just like, oh, as you've had about 10 more of these ice cream pies.
Well, I can dance it off later.
That was pretty impressive. I think all those pies put together weigh as much as me and Sprocket.
Doesn't. What's your game of choice here?
Oh, I'm just really looking forward to the truffle hunt. I've never gotten like more than 10, so I really want to try this year.
Well, I think if we all work together and put our heads together, we can probably find these truffles.
Yeah, I'm really excited to try with you all. So you're supposed to perform later. Does anybody need to? Are you tired, Kelly? Do you need to lay down for a bit? Anybody need to rest? We'll be up tonight hunting for truffles.
That's true. I wouldn't mind meeting your parents.
Sure.
Do we need any truffle hunting gear?
Oh, at night we will go into the forest, and that's where we hunt for truffles.
Okay, I probably just need a bag.
Oh, I can't see very well at night.
That's okay. I can help with that. So I'll head to my parents' house. Both of my parents are human. Just so you know, Matt. I didn't name them or anything.
What, for one shot you didn't name your parents? What are you?
Wait, it was a one shot.
I love it. Yeah, so you got your parents. Anything particular you want to do here?
No, just give everybody a little bit of time to rest if they need to. Collecting bags for the hunt and just taking a rest before, because I know that we'll be up during the night. So I know that there's still other activities that'll kick off before then. He says, making it up in his head.
What was Tozen like as a child?
Oh, very adventurous, and always liking to steal other people's truffles when they weren't looking.
Oh,
But became good after a while.
I mean, I was 5 at the time. I didn't understand it wasn't right.
Exactly.
how long have you all lived in the mushroom place?
Oh, here for generations.
Am I the first girl he's ever brought home?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I had friends across the gender spectrum.
This question and answer thing goes on and on and on.
Very nice.
I've not been in a long-term relationship.
All right. They have some things that they do offer you. They do have a few umbrellas that they're willing to let any of you borrow if you want.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, that could be helpful.
Good. Incidentally, umbrellas in Obojima, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage by a number equal to twice your proficiency bonus if you take falling damage.
I did.
A big jump. That sounds silly.
I did buy some equipment before the game using the gold that I started with, since I chose to take the gold option.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sprocket's umbrella is also his main melee weapon if he has to use it. He does not have anything else.
Pivot bought some mushroom skewers on the way to Tozen's house for sure.
Kelani has this drive shaft that she spent a fortune on.
Perfect. And then you do know they do keep a frying pan here. If anybody, they do say if you're, there are some things in the woods if you want to be worried about, which is a simple melee weapon that does 1d6 bludgeoning. Though if you use 2 hands, it can do 1d8. And the big thing is, as a bonus action, you can gain +1 to your AC while wielding it.
Thought you could cook in it.
You can cook in it too.
No, my mom gave me her own sword.
Barrett's gonna pull out one of those stone swords.
Oh, nice.
Suspiciously light material.
She said this was pretty good. She found it in the river.
Is that what those? Oh, the feather rock.
Yep.
Nice. So nice, and they just stop talking all these things, and other than that, any gear anybody wanted to pick up, they could essentially do either by going around or there's a passing K truck that goes around here that you can get gear off of if you want.
Do they have any potions for sale? Oop, sorry, Sprocket.
No, go ahead.
What are you looking for, Philbert? Or Sprocket, either one. Go ahead.
Portmanteau Phil and Filbert. That's our combo name now.
So Sprocket would just be constantly like on the way to the house and just around the house because he gets bored by the conversation because his attention span is very short. He will start like scrounging around or like anything, like not in the house, but like around the house in the area. That's what he does. He starts digging in the dirt and scrounging around.
Some exceedingly common truffles, nothing that's going to work with contests, but and also some a few copper buds around as well.
Oh, he's usually looking for like bits of metal.
And there's a few of those. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And there is a little bicycle outside.
How little?
Oh, I mean, something that a child or full-grown Nakudama could ride.
Cool. Is this Tozen? Is this your old bike?
Yeah,
Can I try riding it?
absolutely.
Sprocket gets on and immediately tries to go full speed.
Amazing. Let's do a deck save.
Should have known he was going to do that.
Should have known me for long enough. There we go. That makes up for the good rolls before. That is a 9.
She's trying to go full, and you kind of get it until you're just not sure how you're not ready for how quickly. You go full in, and you literally go like 120 feet in the 6 seconds. Just as it takes you way faster than you thought it was going to, maximizing, and you try to pull the brakes. You hear this little snapping sound as the back pedal brakes don't quite work, and you hit the side of a well, and you just plop in. Woo, as you swim in your home element of the water.
Well, he at least got wet.
Hang on, hold on, I'm fine. And you see it. How deep is the well?
About 20 feet.
About 20 feet? Hold on, we're checking this. So he can't quite make it up, but you see he gets about 15 feet up, throwing out his tongue. And he tries to slingshot himself up out of the well.
Anyone helping with this?
Pembert would assist with his own tongue.
Tongues wrap and woo! Tongue twister maneuver as you are rescued out.
Filbert falls, head in the dirt. He just goes, I'm good. It's all good. And he will immediately go and try to tinker with the back pedal to see if he can fix the brake.
Oh yeah, give me a mechanics check, please.
That is a 21.
Okay. You look at it, you have pieces of metal you can stick in there, and eventually you're like tink, 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 and it all seems to work once more.
Fixed it. Here you go, Tozen.
Well, I can't really use it anymore. Do you want it?
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's just been sitting there for a while.
He kind of looks around. He looks almost a little embarrassed. All I've got to... I don't have anything to give you in return. Hold on. And he reaches back. So, I've just got the bottle of water.
I mean, if you want to trade, that's fine, but you don't have to. And again, it's alcohol. It's not water.
Oh, well, you can have a drink whenever you want.
Okay, thanks.
I don't think I've ever had alcohol before.
You can have some before you get on the bike.
Does it make you ride bikes better?
No,
I heard somebody said it made them feel like they were really good at riding. And when they fell out, it didn't hurt at all.
Well, that didn't hurt when I fell. When I fell in the well, in the water.
So it'll be hard to bring the well with us.
Anyway, thanks, Tozen.
You're welcome.
I think with all that racket, Kalani asks Mrs. Tozen if she can read her a bedtime story, and we'll take out a first age piece of literature she found that is missing quite a few pages.
Nice. Okay, honey, and we'll begin reading the story.
Does she read it?
Yep.
She can read it?
Oh, you mean it's actually written bits of first stage?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see here. The pig. That's all I can read, dear.
It's a good story. Reminds me of my dear friend.
Your friend?
Yeah, I met a really nice pig on the way to this town, actually. He hugged me.
Oh, good for you.
Do you know much about the first age?
Oh, can't say I do. We've got that bike out back, and that's been fun, but no one knows much about it.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to learn what I can here and there. Such a fascinating, strange time that we know so little about, but has so many amazing magical things.
Indeed. Well, I mean, all the things are here still. So it's not like anything's too strange. And once we got to see this, let's see, what did they call it? Someone came to town and had a VHS tape that they showed these people. They will kept on saying, "Work it." Yeah, I remember that. That's it, and they taught us those words. And they said a bunch of other things. They counting, I think. One of the numbers was 4. But
4.
yeah, it's led by this man, big red frizzy hair, and just kept on leading them. And everyone was doing what they were doing, like I don't know, for some type of hypnotic dance. But it was fun because everyone didn't quite know what they were doing. We're all making up our own stories.
He must have been some type of philosopher or a leader.
Indeed.
Well,
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I just, I'm just fascinated by it. You know, I mean, I know some of the language, and I don't pronounce it very well, but it's just sort of a side project I've been working on.
Oh. Well, I do believe there might be some first age stuff. I've heard rumors tonight.
Really?
Yes, they found an artifact that they said they're going to introduce as part of the truffle competition.
Oh wow! So if whoever wins gets the first stage technology?
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm not sure what they're doing with it, but I just know it has something to do with the competition.
Well, I can't wait to see it. That sounds tot ally.
Amazing. Anything else?
I should just go out to make sure everybody's okay from all that racket.
I think that Tosin would try and find a basket and some way to attach it to the bike, so I can reenact the scene of Frog and Toad together on the cover of that book.
Amazing. Yeah, I mean, is she trying to draw it on the cover of the book?
No. So find a basket to put on the bike so that I can have
Oh,
the two frogs.
nice.
I don't know if there's a book when I was a kid that was Frog and Toad.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And
I got you.
one was in the basket and the other was pedaling the bike.
Perfect.
I mean, if they're interested in it, that's what he would be trying to do. Get them to go between Sprocket. And I think, Hilbert, do you also do mechanical stuff?
Well, not really.
Oh,
I'm more into swimming.
okay.
It's okay. If you ever want to ride, I have a way to make sure that you won't fall off.
Is it glue?
He kind of looks around. Maybe.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Wears off after an hour.
Yeah, but it takes longer than an hour to get my skin back.
All right. Anything else?
Pipper was going to see if they sold any potions on that traveling cart.
Oh, indeed. So,
Yeah, if anything that can help us, keep our energy, because we're supposed to be looking for mushrooms deep into the night.
you see in the K truck. So this is like a full-on truck. It's going. Yeah, let me see what we got here. And you can, and so the truck itself, as you kind of look at it, you can see like occasionally there's a flash of the spirit that's like moving around in the engine that's making it all function correctly. And goes. Let's see here. How much you got? What are we working with? What's your budget?
I have this many.
And Pipper's going through, he's got 16 thingamajig.
16 flowers.
Flowers, yep.
Ooh, 16. We got to get up to 25, sir, for me to even begin to help you out here.
Well,
He has 25.
I do?
Yep.
Pipper's going,
I just kind of take out. Let's see, that's 9 gold you need.
It would be.
So I just can't do
Very
9 flowers.
All right, well, I got a few things here. See, the truffle. If you need some time, if you need some help seeing around, I do have this here. As he pulls out this. It's kind of very interesting. It's this. Soft glowing liquid that's in this glass round circular spherical piece, and then the cap of it seems to be like the top of a lantern screwed on.
Ooh, what's that?
Well, this is glow skin. Just kind of take a little bit of a swiggity swig of this, and afterwards you're shine like a light in the night.
Wow. I wonder if it'll make Kelly's belly glow.
Indeed. Let's see, what else can you help you here? See here. I got stuff that can help you see farther, though in the dark, it's still not going to help you there. Let's let's see here. Well, we have some animal affinity. I got a flip and skip.
Ooh, what's the flippin' skip?
Flip and skip. Solomon gives you a +3 bonus to acrobatics checks. I've got a Sensorius Maximus.
Ooh, what's that do?
Well, that allows just let you notice things a little bit easier. So +3 to perception.
Thompson, did you have something for light? You've done this trouble contest a lot.
And then we've got now if you just want to be able to see for yourself, I do have cat's eye. Let you see like a cat for about an hour.
Oh, I didn't know the cats have particularly good vision.
Oh, they're real good. They can see real good at night.
Well, if it's within 10 feet, I could see it, but past that, it's a little hard.
Now, I do have something, but it's going to cost you a little extra if you want this one. Let's say it gets real quiet too. I'm just going to need an extra 10 gold because it's really rare. And if I take it over to the main crowd where I'm going next, it's going to go real fast. But I like you. I've got some pig snout.
Oh,
It
boy.
produces this pink pastel potion. It's like, so you take this and you become a pig.
Wow.
And once more, the thirst for truffles becomes almost insatiable to the point of belligerence. And you are most sensitive to their location.
Wow. I only understood half of that, but it sounds pretty cool.
You want it?
I mean, just think, if you could be a pig, I mean, that makes you like a truffle finding machine.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Did my voice break up?
What?
Did my voice break up?
No?
Okay.
No.
So you couldn't understand half of that. I didn't know if that was the vocabulary or you literally couldn't understand half of that.
Vocabulary, 100%.
Okay. Cool.
Well, here, take this, take another 10 and get yourself the pig stout.
Okay.
Hey, Matt,
I
they're
don't know
having a
about
conversation about whether he wants it or not and exchanging money. Can I, I watched this guy, and we've been fooled once today. So I want to see if it seems like he's being honest.
Yeah. Give me insight.
23.
Okay. He actually does seem well. With 23, you look and you can see that his hand kind of keeps brushing this other area, and you see he's got a good 10 other pig snout. So he's being honest in that everything that he says about the potion is true. He is upping the rarity of it. He is overselling the rarity.
You said you only have one of these?
Oh yeah, I mean they go like hotcakes. One is all that you could really get out here.
What are the other ones that look like that one that I see you touching?
What? Oh no! That's just machine oil.
Oh, how much for that?
Oh, machine oil. About 30 gold.
For machine oil?
Uh-huh. I mean, this is good stuff.
I think he's telling the truth about what the potion does, but I think he has more than what he's saying. So I'll let you decide if you want to buy it.
Oh, no. Do you know a frog named there? You know, he's kind of a fibber.
Okay, listen. Well, temperatures are high. Let's call it 30 gold.
I mean, Toast, is that reasonable? I don't know how much it usually costs to turn into a truffle pig.
So it was 25. He was trying to get it to you for 35. You called him on it, so he said, "What about 30?"
I guess it seems like a fair price.
I mean, it is going to be very useful. So, if you think you want it, then that seems reasonable.
I think we can do it.
Pepper will hand over the 30 gold.
But thanks, Kelly.
No problem. You keep the other 5.
Okay.
While this whole exchange is happening, Sprocket has been like sitting up on the front of the truck, staring at the spirit in the engine, fascinated, completely oblivious to everything going on.
Yeah. It's kind of doing its thing and kind of winks at you.
It waves.
So he moves around, and one thing he moves, you see like this little like cat trying to get out of a jar. He's like, "No, get out in there!" and pushes it back in, puts it else.
Brock, do you think you could get one of those for a bike?
We go even faster. I might go even farther when I fall off it.
I have to find a bigger well.
Just gotta get the aim right.
Well, that's true. You're pretty good at it. We just gotta fight against the mouth. Throw you at.
Guys, I found out something from Dozen's mom at the house. Apparently, the festival, it's gonna have something they're gonna show off some type of first aid something or other they found.
Oh, what do you think it is?
I don't know. I'm hoping it's a leather jacket.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Or one of those game toys.
We go get Brad in for a truffle hunt?
All right. Anything else? Are we good?
Yes.
I am good.
Okay. Very cool. All right. So no one else trying to get any potions here as he's trying to deal them out.
Is that potion in D&D Beyond or is it a homebrew?
It's
It's
up
in,
there.
it should be in there. Yeah.
Ooh, what was it called again?
Pig snout.
Got it.
Yes. There are because of Obojima, like just in utility, they have 3 categories: combat, utility, and whimsical. They added 50 common utility potions. Or sorry, not common. Sorry, the number of common is. Oh, good. Oh, that was uncommon I gave you. Oh well, good for you.
Ooh.
And
Like a total of 180 new potions.
yeah,
Yeah.
Duckfoot, cat in a bottle.
Well, better let it out.
Open bottle, pour out cat. Is the potion.
That's crazy. You can get a whole cat orders in the eye.
Yeah, it's basically find familiar, and it's like really funny. Very good. All right, and with that, y'all will begin to head over to the start of the Truffle Festival. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take our break, and we'll come back for it. Alrighty. Coming on back here. All right. Wanting to check in here, just that we are having fun thus far, or anything that we'd like to see in the second half more of, just that we're enjoying the vibe, basically, or not.
I'm having fun.
Yep.
I'm having fun. Surprisingly, more in just a lore in a one shot for some reason.
It's the glory, yeah.
Excited croaking.
Yes. That's kind of the fun of this whole thing. Is it's kind of like whatever you want it to be. It's a little different style in that I'm not necessarily trying to push as much as I would in one shot.
I mean, the Lady of Pain is not ready for Pip Room, so.
I was gonna say we just need more opportunities for Sprocket to get himself in trouble with his head in the mud.
Perfect. Alrighty, so all right. Getting back to town after taking a much needed rest, and for that, everyone get an inspiration since you took time at Torsen's house.
While Pibbard sleeps, his tongue does flap out of his mouth like, woo, and just flaps.
And you can practice a short rest if you so desire, if you need to. All right, so now the town hushes itself as a handful of the village elders begin to talk as they say, right, this hunt represents our communion with the island over generations, going back 500 years. And some say even further, to the arrival of the first humans here on Obojima. And as some Nakadama scholars think, it is based even further, another 1,000 years back to their culture. So we hope that it will continue to go. Now, you have 5 hours to get as many varieties as you can. You can work in teams or however you wish. However, only one person from your team may be chosen to be the truffle prince, of course. Though you all can all share some of the privileges, you can in fact even move the crown from all of you throughout the year. It's quite fun. And they go, get on with it. Of course, yes. And now, as a special sounding moment, we have found this artifact, and as they pull up, you can see it's this basically a rectangular box with almost like on two sides of it. On either side, there's like the black mesh material with all these holes in it, and in the center, there's all these little buttons and whatnot, and they go, and with it came the special thing, mixtape side A. Put it in.
Play Freebird.
They go. Music begins. You may go. As the music rounds out throughout the village. And immediately hundreds of contestants rush to the surrounding village.
Sprocket immediately runs with them, and after about a minute stops and runs back to all of you and goes, I don't know where to go.
You also forgot your bike.
I guess we're
Okay,
heading
don't get on
into
the bike, though. We have to stay together.
Yeah, we gotta win that mixtape.
I get lost. I get lost easily, so I want to stick with Tozen and help Tozen.
Yeah, start making our way to the forest.
All right, so you're
There we
running.
go.
You have the notebook, which is going to let you do this very, very well. The first one you stumble upon. It's the way, just incidentally, we're going to do this is you're going to come onto some notable truffles. And every time you succeed on a check to get this notable, because you can fail, and if you we have to move on because you have ruined it, unfortunately. You will be able to roll a d6, and that's going to represent how many other ones you got as well. So we're not rolling for 72. But we are going to stop at a few. So first, you come up as you are reading the book. You see this hardy mushroom that peaks a few inches above the ground. And as you read through, this is known as an elephant tuber. The notes here say, from the best they can tell, that the stalk of this tuber travels several feet below the surface of the soil, and they theorize that a single one of these can weigh up to 100 pounds. It's known as the elephant tuber.
That's a lot of mushroom.
And in it, you do see essentially a Polaroid photo that is stuck to the page.
Oh, wow.
So that is the description. You can decide who's going to try to harvest it.
Those have you ever found one of these before? They look huge.
What?
I missed.
No, I've never found one before.
God,
that
you
is-
killed me one shot.
It is pretty huge, and I'm not. I mean, not really super strong.
Yeah, I'm a little
I'm
strong.
pretty strong. I swim a lot.
Yeah, I'm a little strong. I don't know if I can carry 100 pounds, so it's a pretty tall order.
They're like two of me.
This is going to be more about pulling it and harvesting it.
Oh, okay. Well, I definitely can do that. I mean, if I can get up there, I can. Wait, how far up is it?
Oh, it's just
On the ground.
It's on the ground.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can. I can do it. I guess. I give it a shot anyway. Oh boy.
Okay, so you come up, and as you wrap your hands around the stock here, you can feel that it goes down deep, and you have to pull just right to not break it. Give me an athletics check.
Ooh, well, I don't want to spend a rage on this, but I will use my inspo.
Oh, do you have something there, Tamsin?
So I have a resilient friendship cantrip.
Ooh.
I magically assist a creature within range, gaining the benefits of a help action.
Oh,
if the
nice.
target I help succeeds, accomplish the task, I gain 1d4 temporary hit points
Ooh.
that last for an hour.
So what's this look like for you to use this power here in this Obojima world?
So I think like almost like an image of a petal sort of appears on my hand, and then it floats up, and as I speak, because this is a verbal spell, I Kelly, I know that you got this. I know you'll get it just right and pull with the right strength. And then the petal kind of floats to Kelly with my words, and sort of floats around her before it absorbs.
All right, so this roll is made with advantage then.
Here we go. So I wrap my hands and I get a good grip on it. I roll a dirty 20.
Very good. You stick as all your muscles bulge. You breathe in, letting the strength come from your belly into your arms, and it comes 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 feet, 5 feet and finally comes as you balance it on your shoulder. This 5-foot tuber.
Oh, it's heavy.
Wow.
Oh, Hibbert, I think even if I stood on your shoulders, I think it's bigger than us.
It is. Oh, I hope she doesn't drop it. Go crush her.
I don't think I should drop it. Maybe.
Over there. Points away from us.
Well, can we just open it? Right? We can like chip away while I've got it up here.
You basically want to carry it with you.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I just gotta position it on my shoulders.
Yeah, your strength should easily let you carry this. I believe. What's your total strength score?
My strength score. Well, I'm looking at my carrying capacity.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just carry.
okay. I was looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at what I'm carrying instead of what I can carry.
Ah,
Oh yeah, I can carry this.
that's what I thought. I was like, what are you talking about? Okay.
Strength not working.
I was like, all right, awesome. So you're getting this visual now. The first one, Killian's got it on her back, maybe, and pushing through. So, Kiana, go ahead and roll the d6.
All right, yeah. Where's my D6? Here it is. Whew. 2.
All right. So with this, then you're currently, I was throwing in private chat, at 3 truffles as you scurry around.
As long as you hold that on your back, you don't even need that parasol.
All right. And all right, moving forward, you see these strange lichens that you seem to see. They kind of come up, and you immediately recognize them as something of interest. And as you page through your journal here, you do find them called whistle caps. There's your picture. As it reads, for years, these elusive lichens have been nearly impossible to find. But yours truly, just unlike the king. All you have to do is whistle a little song, and they'll whistle right back. Then you can follow their whistle until you find the little things. Okay, so you don't find them. You're trying to see these to locate them. So who would like to try to locate them?
I can give it a try.
All right. So that would be a performance check.
She's trying to whistle. It's very difficult with his lips.
All right. Tell me what you get.
1 second. I got caught. Where's it going? Natural 20.
Ooh. So you whistle. Wee, wee. It kind of croaks back.
Pipper's tongue turns into like a harmonica. What's that?
And you successfully find it. And with that, go ahead and roll your d6.
That's a 6.
Ooh, it's going to be 10 total. And you can tell me, how do you imagine you kind of come upon it and...
I think in between Pibbert is like doing some croaks and some like musical sounds and then listening in the forest to try and find it. It's probably in a hard to reach spot. That makes it difficult to hear because it's like surrounded by trees, so it makes the noise reverberate in a strange way. And then he uses his tongue to snatch it.
Nice. And you put it in the pack. Very good. And then... The next one that somebody can decide to try to find here. I'll just put it up actually. Is this one. The flat rat. Says I just discovered the craziest things. I was walking through the forest on my way back to the village. I actually stepped on a mouse and squirred louder than Guma. But here's the thing, it wasn't really a mouse. And looked under my boot, all I saw was a crushed fungus. So this will be an investigation check to try to find this rat-looking fungus.
Sprocket. Yeah, if Sprocket knows about this, Sprocket can go looking for this.
Let's go.
Okay. That's an 18.
Oh, very good. You're able. Are you able to do this? How does it look when you find it?
Think what Sprocket is able to do. Sprocket has always been small. Sprocket just sort of gets down almost on all fours and is just crawling through the brush, and is very used to like coming across small critters when he does this salvaging. And so he sees what looks like a rat, but he realizes, oh, that's not a rat. Ooh, I found it. And he's sort of, you hear him, you don't see him anymore, you just hear him, and you see this part of the brush vibrating with excitement. She's like, I found it. And then you see this rat-like mushroom like just lift up out of the brush. And you see two little green hands holding it. Shaking it.
Woohoo! Then go ahead and roll me the d6.
That's a 4.
Okay, that puts you at 15 unique truffles. Now, moving to the woods, you out of the brush as you're picking up many of these, you see Raheni with here, and she looks and at your stock. She, oh my goodness, you're doing amazing! Congratulations! And she she goes and hugs you. Goes, sorry, have you seen Kuma?
What happened to Guma?
Well, she's gone missing. And I've paused the well. I'm not going to look for anything until I find my Guma. Have you seen them?
Oh, we could search the immediate area, maybe see if we pick up her scent. I remember what she smelled like.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to take you out of the competition. This is my problem. But, I mean, I need to go find her. I mean, you can do what you want. So what do y'all want to do?
I mean, you can share your troubles with us if we help you find Gooba.
I mean, if it's going to be that, you could just find the truffles, I guess.
I'll help you find Guma.
Yeah, I think we should help find your pig.
Yep.
If I had a pig and it were lost, I think I'd want somebody to help me find it. So,
Yep.
We do also have this pig potion, so if you have something that smells like her, we can try to turn her into a pig and find her.
Oh, I mean, I smell a lot like her most of the time. She's always all over me. She's like a Velcro pig.
Would it help to have like more people looking too, more individuals looking? That'd be better, right?
Yeah, if you want to help.
Okay. Sprocket goes into his bag and he pulls out a little candle, and he sort of holds it in his hands and he whispers to it, I need some. We need some help. Is there someone out there? Something out there? You good. And all of a sudden you see the candle start to glow and two eyes sprout out of the sides of it, and it bends and two little legs sprout out the sides. And he is using his wick ability of making a wickling, which is a casting find familiar.
Oh, nice.
and gaining a little candle familiar.
Okay.
And okay, so we need to find a pig. Yeah, its name is Guma, and it smells like this lady here. And he sort of puts the candle towards her. She's not sure if it has a nose, but he's going to give it everything he can. And then he wants the candle to start looking, being another set of eyes.
Yeah, so this we could do a perception check with advantage.
Cool. Using my perception?
Either one.
Okay. Actually, I'm not sure because I think it says it uses the rat familiar stat block. I don't know what its perception is. Mine's pretty good though. So
Okay. Well, because it's helping you or you're helping it, whichever.
right. Well, two 13s for an 18 perception.
Okay. 18, but you're looking around and you hear this little, like a piglet squeal. And it's quickly followed by the beginning of this low melodic drum beat emanating just beyond the bush line. You all can make a stealth check.
And
10.
10.
9.
Okay.
Dang it, Pibbert.
Clank, clank, clank. What? I'm upside down to wear this.
In this case, you are able to approach without being seen. Your checks were high enough. And you get into the shrubs here and you just kind of look over and you see this group of these like feathered humanoids, green in skin, which you all know by the name of Yokario, carrying a massive drum between all of them. And they have tied up Guma and attached him to the top of their drum. With every swing of the mallet, Guma squeals in fear, which is quickly followed by the cackling and laughter of the Arcario. And here, the printer of truffles was go, okay, they're not necessarily always dangerous, but I don't know if this group is or not.
Well, maybe we can scare him off.
Okay.
What do you all think?
Need to make sure they leave the drum though. The Guma is like attached to the drum.
Right.
So there are 6 of them.
It's either that or we can talk to them. Is anybody good at convincing things to leave?
Not particularly.
Well, if not, we could try to surround the area and just kind of make it seem like there are a lot more of us than there are. And just that way they can't escape with the drum.
I could also, I have a spell where I could, drop hammers on them. But I don't know if that's scary enough.
Oh, that would help. Oh, there is something I can do too. I just remembered I have a little bit of magic. I can make a really loud sound. Like if they have if there's something that's kind of a predator of them.
Well,
I can
go ahead.
I can make some floating candle illusion. I don't know, like ghosts. Ooh. I don't know if they're scared of ghosts.
I mean, I think if we add that, add some sounds, add a little magic, we can make it look like something really bad is in the area, and hopefully we'll get them to run away so we can get Goomba.
How do we get them to drop the drum, though?
How big is the
They
drum?
could just run with the drum.
The drum? It's about 10 feet.
Does it look like they're carrying it? Does it?
Yeah, it's like they're carrying it between
That's
all
fair.
6 of them and then taking time to doom, 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 and poor pig.
Okay.
Does it look like they all 6 of them are required to hold it up?
They could probably deal with it with 3 of them.
What do you think, Kintozen?
I can possibly get 2 of them to be non-aggressive or inactive.
That would help.
Kind of drop their numbers a bit. Then I would have to really keep focusing on it. But maybe that could give us time to talk or scare them away. If 2 of them can't run, maybe they can't get away with the drum.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can make my voice really, really loud and deep, and that way it'll sound really scary to them. Maybe order them to leave the drum and flee. We add that with the candles and the taking 2 of them out of the picture.
I mean, we could try it.
Might as well.
And I can make the candles appear on the other side, so like there's more of us.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like there are torches out in the behind the yeah. How about you, Pibbert?
Well, if they don't want to leave, I could make some hammers about in the sky, and then they could come down and hit them in the head. Or if I try really hard, and Pipper's grabbing his little necklace that's full of water from the river he was born in. If I try really hard, I could maybe get some water and then give him a good push.
That also works, actually. Okay. I think we got a plan. I think it'll work.
Okay, so each of you have something you are doing, it sounds like.
Yep.
So who wants to do their thing first?
I feel like it should be, since Pibbert's is back up and Kelly's gonna get attention, probably Tozen and I.
Okay. Now would you say they're within 60 feet of us?
Yes, you're about 30 feet hidden in the shrubs.
So the 2 at the front of the drum, I want to try and pacify them. Tozen pulls a bull's feather from a pouch, and begins speaking in Druidic. And as he does, petals come in on a breeze and pick up the feather, and then they sort of fly out towards the things, like almost if there's a breeze was blowing through. And as they catch sight of the feather, he's going to try casting Pacify Person, and that's a Wisdom 14 save. And I can do up to 2 creatures. So I'm using a 2nd level spell slot.
Okay, Wisdom 14, you said?
Mhm.
Okay, so the breeze blows as they're hitting and laughing, and you can tell they're actually going like towards the village as your breeze comes in. They feather, and they go feather in 2 of them. You say they pass. What are they? Is it sleep?
So the target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails to save, it is pacified by you until the spell.
Okay, so
The creature can't attack, cast a spell that affects an enemy, or deal damage to another creature. Target can't repeat. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turn.
Okay, so they're like feather, pretty feather. They kind of stop beating, and the drum almost tips as others scramble. Hey, you, come on, get over here. Music, beat, wait, scare people. What else you want to do? Next person.
I think Sprocket would look at Kelly and sort of nod like he's gonna, like, okay, once I have them on, you do your thing.
Yes.
And so Sprocket is gonna cast the Dancing Lights cantrip. But the way this works for him is he takes 4 candles out of his bag. And he just holds them for a moment and concentrates and lets go, and they all start floating.
Okay.
And he sends them out, and they kind of move around the edge, around to the other side. They are all 20 feet apart from each other, so they look spread out. And he holds them there for a moment. And he snaps his fingers, and they all the candles light simultaneously.
Oh. So this is just to give them light around there so everyone can see clearly?
It's actually to make it look like there's other people than just us.
Oh, I see. That's what you're trying to do.
Because they're actual candles.
Out in the candles of there. Yeah. Give me a...
So it's almost like
yeah.
if it's back enough, it might look like there's people holding them, or they might initially think that there's other people.
Yeah, give me deception with the base ability being your spellcasting.
Okay, cool. Spellcasting. Oh, what is my spellcasting for this? Hold on. It's my intelligence. I did set that. So
intelligence deception.
Gotcha. Okay. That is a dirty 20.
Okay, so as they start freaking out, wondering like this many people, you can see them getting nervous. Who'd like to go next?
All right, so Kelly is I've thought this out and I think this will work. So Kelly is I assume kind of close to where the bushes are. And so what she's going to do is she spent a little time just kind of a little bit away from the group, but not too far. And what the first thing she's going to do is she's going to just like flick at the bushes to make a sound. And then she's going to bonus action go into a rage to activate whimsy rage.
Nice.
Which will immediately send her 10 feet to a different area where she does the same thing to a bush.
Okay.
And then she takes 3 necrotic damage. She will drop rage, and she adds the 3 to her next ability check, which she's going to use with her spell called Thaumaturgy. So she activates Thaumaturgy, and she says, "Those of you trespassing must leave, and leave the drum as an offering to the Great One."
Very cool. Give me strength intimidation, please.
All right. I will go ahead and spend my heroic inspiration on this.
That's good.
All right. That is a 22.
Nice. Oh, they're starting to tremble. Their feathers are shivering, turning a little yellow at the edges. And Bibbert.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a 25 because I add 3 to it.
Nice.
Pembroke's crouching in the bushes nearby, watching Kelly make her pronouncement. He's holding onto his little jar. He raises his little webbed hand up to the sky and makes a little fist. And out of the sky falls a longsword that's made out of a fish spine, and it hits the ground right near one of them. And then next to him falls a even larger version of the special stone sword. It looks like a buster sword. Hits the ground next to him, and then a boomerang lands next to that, and then there's 2 more. It's a javelin that lands on the ground next to him, and then one more. What is that other one called? It's a drive shaft. So I wonder what Kelly was holding. Hits the ground out of the door, right in front of him.
Okay. You do your spellcasting modify with intimidation.
Okay. +15 +2. That was a 17.
17. And with that, they scream, we give up! No more pig drum! As they throw the drum into the air. And then they all start to run. And with the force that they do this, the drum goes about 20 feet into the air. Which, if it lands, is going to deal 2d6 damage to the pig, which you're not sure it can survive.
Can I use a B shape and call my petals, and I can use them to reduce damage?
Ooh. Very good. How much damage can they reduce?
It's a bonus action. So I would have to move out. I can see within 10 feet of you takes damage. You can use a reaction to reduce the damage by 7. Once you use the petal cloud in this way, the cloud disperses.
Okay. Very good. So they're falling. Petal clouds begin to move around. Still falling a little bit of a clip. It's not going to take away all the damage here. Anything else anybody wants to throw into it?
Can we throw an umbrella? Oh, go ahead, Sprocket.
Sprocket will look at both Kalani and Pibbert and go, "Someone throw me! It's too far. Someone throw me!"
Okay, I'm gonna hand you my umbrella, and I'll throw you.
A Sprocket has an umbrella.
Oh, okay.
He's had one the
You're
whole time.
good.
Yeah.
Then I will throw you. Yes, totally.
Nice. So
Sprocket will tongue lash the drum to get to it.
Oh, nice.
yeah, easy. Yes.
And then pulls his umbrella off of his back and flips it open and grabs the pig and flips it open.
I love it. The petals are coming up. You wrap yourself around the little pig, and the drum as your comes up. Your twice your PB bonus is 4, which will take care of the remaining damage as you between the petals and the umbrella safely land upon the ground.
All of you have probably figured out at this point there's a reason Sprocket carries the umbrella, as you've seen him multiple times fly through the air.
With that, Rennie, oh, Guma, 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 Guma! Comes and runs and embraces the pig. And thank you. And the pig immediately licks her face and then starts running around to each of you, giving you licks and cuddles and running in between your legs, like doing a figure eight.
Well, at least Gooma's okay. That's what matters.
Well, he found a new drum set.
That's true. We might could use that while we're looking for these mushrooms.
Indeed, and they all have left behind their drum mallets.
Ooh.
So you may each have a drum mallet.
Rocket will take one just because. Just because it's like, oh, cool, big hammer.
It is a 1d6 bludgeoning weapon.
Is that in here?
No. It is in the monster stat block, but it's not a
Gotcha.
Obojima type of thing. But it vibrates when someone's hit by a drum mallet, vibrates them so hard that your ally can hit them with a drum mallet, and they get a additional +2 to hit them.
Jeez.
Nice.
Just
And they give the drumline ability.
this is just us, the four of us lining up. Just
You could pull off the drumline maneuver with the mallets, yes.
Oop, that Sprocket whistles a bit, and his little wax sling comes up onto his shoulder because it persists for an hour. So, for an hour, we have a little familiar who can help.
Very good. And with that, I go, well, good luck at the rest of the competition.
You too.
Good luck.
This is an exciting competition. All sorts of things.
Indeed. And as you continue here, you see a little mushroom now running around the forest floor between your legs and having a grand old time. There's a moss sprinter. And she says, I spent 6 hours, broke 2 nets, and cried once when trying to catch this enchanted pest. Whenever I got close enough, it leaped up from the forest floor and started running. And so this would take an acrobatics or a sleight of hand from somebody who wants to go about catching this little fella.
I can try that.
It's because, yeah, I feel like Pipper's going to look at Sprocket, both of us, like, tongues warming up.
Well, Pipper, do you want to? Because I know you haven't gotten to catch a mushroom yet.
No.
Or if you'd like the other one to do it, it's up to you.
Oh, no, yeah, go for it.
Okay, so going to Sprocket.
Okay. And then can my little wax sling give the help action to me?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. That was almost a better roll. Double 7s for a 12.
Ooh. This one, unfortunately, runs away. After spending your time, you are unable to catch this little fella.
Sprocket 100% winds up face down on the ground with his wax sling sitting on the back of his head. looking
Yeah.
confused. Sorry, guys.
Well, that was
All
pretty
right.
fast.
There's no way I could have caught him.
All right.
But wait a minute. Pibbert could.
I mean, we could try, but I think he's gone.
No, I mean, don't you have a potion to help you find things?
I do. I was gonna save it till I got closer to the end.
Oh, yeah. Good job. Good idea.
It's only supposed to last for an hour.
Very good. In that case, the next one that you read about here is a mushroom known as forest glass. It reads, when Guma first found this little guy, I thought he was going crazy. I swear I stared at the thing for 10 minutes before I saw through its transparent illusion. So this is searching around and ultimately a perception check.
I can give this one a try.
Go for it.
I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration too.
All right, we're several hours into our coming to the end of it. If you did want to do anything.
Oh, are we about to run out of time? So I should use the potion? Or
Yeah, well, if you want to try to make the check, you could. It depends.
18.
18. You take it. Yeah, so looking through, you are able to find. You can tell me how you think you find it.
So I think that Tozen kind of takes a little bit from the book of Sprocket and kind of keeps low to the ground. Not looking for something, but looking for the absence of something. So if like things are growing around something that can't be seen, does that make sense?
Yeah. Very cool. Looking for like the absence of like grass and all these things, and so it's more like a hole that's weird, and then finally able to grab it, and only after kind of feeling it and moving around, you finally see the strange shape, and you can roll the d6.
5.
Very nice. Brings us to 21 mushrooms. And with that, the final one described here is, in fact, called a pillow cap. And as you look, it describes the strange purple tuber. It says, you've got to be careful around the pillow cap. Even when I hold my breath, its spores are still strong enough to put me to sleep. If I didn't have Guma, who knows how long I would have been out cold.
Well, I think we have at least one good option.
and Pimbert's going to hold up his little vial.
Go for it.
All right. Oh, it tastes like ham.
Okay. So I'd say for this, it's going to give us how many more chances you have. You can go ahead and give me a perception check to smell out some of these. With your bonus from your pig snout.
Advantage. Snort. He gets a 21.
Okay. So you're able to smell out the pillow cap, as well as you feel like you have the smell of another moss sprinter. So it's going to give you a retry on that for anyone who wants it. And to grab this, it'll take a con save to try to get the pillow cap without falling asleep.
I feel pretty confident, but I mean, unless somebody else wants to give it a shot.
Rogue snort.
I get drowsy easily. Probably shouldn't be me.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, this could be bad. Yep, that's pretty bad. That is a 8.
You see, Kellyanna goes over to get it, and just the spores come up. You hold your breath, but your eyes get tired before your body just falls.
Ugh.
Over and kind of try to drag her away.
Yes, because they Pepper the pig saunters up, grabs out of the back of her boot, and just starts slowly dragging her away from them.
Nice. Does anyone else want to try?
Yep, I'll give it a try. It's a 10.
As you're dragging Kellyanna, you see Poltozen flat on the ground.
Oh dear.
Eyes roll. Snort wanders over, gets raised by the back of his shoe, and pulls him slowly back towards everybody else.
Anyone want to try?
Pivot the pig's looking at Sprocket.
Sprocket can go ahead and give it a shot. It's got a +0 on con saves.
Did
All
you use
right.
your heroic inspiration yet?
I have not. I can do that. That's just giving myself advantage.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, let's see where we're heading. Sprocket goes over, takes a big breath, so like his throat is expanded like a frog, and his eyes are kind of bugging out even more. He's gonna try to do it. Can he hold it? Can he hold it? That is a 9.
All right, pig.
Pivot glances up into the sky as if to say, "Why me?" Pivot the pig trundles forward, grabs on the back of Sprocket's like drags him back over to the pile of sleeping party members now. Snorts and heads towards the mushroom himself.
Okay. Slowly try to pick the mushroom.
Dirty 20.
And puts it in the bag successfully.
For a brief moment, you can see Pepper the pig walks over, puts the mushroom in the bag, looks around, scrunches, and does a quick little backflip as a pig. Back on his feet.
That'll
And then
do,
heads over to the
pig.
party. Starts snooting them.
Perfect. Is that how do you wake up each party member?
Well, that's a good question. For Sprocket, I start licking his face.
He wakes up and all of a sudden his tongue goes out and licks you back.
For Kalani, Pivot will pull like one of the roasted mushrooms that were left over from his bag and like rifle around in the bag and pull it out and just keep waving it over her face while she's asleep.
Oh, I'm trying to bite it as I wake up.
It's a squeal. So it almost loses a little bit of a hoof there. And then for Chosen, he's gonna get near. He's gonna try to get the drum beater thing for the drum knocker and the drum before just hit it near a piece of tree that's nearby. Just go. You You can't understand what he's saying in pig, but he's pretending to be your mom and saying, "Wake up, Trozen, it's time for school."
Yeah, Tozen will sit straight up. What? I'm late again? Oh, no, I'm done with school. What did we all? Oh, did we all fall asleep?
Pig head nod. Mm-hmm.
Oh, did we get it at least?
Pipper will nudge open the little satchel, put it out in there.
How many did we get?
That's a good question.
6.
Ooh. Brings us to 28.
All right.
All right. So what I did say, if one wants to make one last check to try to find, well, you can find it by scent, but to sneak up and catch this moss sprinter.
I think we can
Stealthy
do it.
pig. Affirmative snorts.
All right. So be acrobatics or sleight of hand.
It's sleight of hoof, but
Yeah, sleight of hoof. The sleight of mouth. Ow.
+2 for 19.
Okay. Very good with that. Grabbing it. And as it wiggles before it finally runs out after being held and is able to be caught. Give me another d6.
It's like we chase it into the bag.
Yeah, got it.
That is a 4.
Good. That brings us to 33 varieties.
Do I smell anything else out here besides mushrooms?
As you smell, you can smell a scent of a bunch together and a familiar Nakuduma. You have the scent of Everest and their sweat on your nose, somewhat nearby.
The potion says it has some downsides as far as the motivation to pursue. Is that something where if I'm smelling that, I'm kind of like, I have to go?
Indeed, you have to run towards the shuffles.
Yeah, you see Pipper saw me before, and then he catches sight of a smell. You can see he orients his whole body in that direction, and then just starts pivoting away.
Gonna run after him.
Where you going, Pipper? Wait.
Squeal, squeal, squeal.
Follow.
All right. As you do here, you run, and then what you're able to do is you find Ibris here, and you can see he's got his bag of truffles full on his back, and you can see he has found like what looks like a hand sewn bag. And you see a little bit of ways is another pillow cap. And it seems like the person who was hunting here has fallen asleep to the pillow cap. And these Ibris is sorting through their bag. Looking like they're looking to pick out some different truffles from their bag.
I mean, Pipper the pig is overcome with mushroom lust, so his goal is to soar through the air and grab both of their bags at once. Like that's beeline straight forward.
Absolutely. Give me athletics or sleight of hoof.
Just fully athletics. Let's see. The most athletic pig for +5 for 23. Pipper corkscrews through the air.
Absolutely. See the pig. Whoo! as it goes, "What? Sorry, I didn't mean to do anything." As it's just swirling through the air, and you're able to snatch the bag of truffles from the unconscious person and Ebers's bag. Whew. And what do you do?
I run off into the bushes.
What do you other three do?
Oops, sorry, I missed that one.
What do the other three of you do?
Gotcha.
Sprocket looks at the other two.
Is it against the rules to steal somebody's bag like this?
You would think it would be considered cheating.
Yeah, technically.
All right, I think we should probably return the bags, right?
Yeah, when does the potion wear off? How long does the potion last?
1
I think
hour.
the one person, I think we should get rid of, not keep it, but get rid of what's his name so he doesn't have any. These pillow top things, do they only emit the spores when they're planted?
Yeah, we get close to them.
Can I try and run towards him, calling him a cheat, trying to drive him in the direction of that other pillow top that we saw?
Yeah, I think go ahead and give me a deception. You can do strength or dex deception if you want.
Cool. I'll do Dex Deception.
You got it. So like, cheater, cheater, cheater. I'm sorry, I swear I'll do it again.
15.
15 as he is puts closer and closer, kind of trips over the cap as he goes, "Oh no!" and inhales and boom, falls asleep.
Maybe we should wake up the other guy and give him his bag back.
The bag that's now 300 feet away from you, 400 feet away from you, 500 feet away from you.
Say, Pipper the pig stops in like a nearby bush to like make a mountain of these bags now and is like curled around them. This is essentially his end game at this point.
Well, we could wake them up and take them with us to get their bag.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So at this point, you need to roll to. They go, what? Okay, where's my bag?
We saw a pig take it, and we can help you go locate it.
Okay. So now what we need to roll for is can you find Pivot the pig before he eats all the truffles?
that's the real question.
So let's see here. First, we'll do this. Which you're trying to get into the general area. I would say, Pivot, give me acrobatics or athletics first.
Okay. We have time because Pivot is going to sort them by deliciousness and eat them in order. So.
Yep.
Athletics is a 22.
Okay. So, and now I need contested. All three of you can participate with either your acrobatics or athletics. One of you has to beat a 22.
Okay.
That is a 22.
Ooh.
Acrobatics.
I got an 8, so
I got a 24.
Okay. So the two of you dragging Torzin around. Ah! It's coming. And you can kind of see that now the paw prints and the brush have settled. So we're going to go ahead and give a perception check versus a stealth from Pibbert.
Do I still have disadvantage for my chainmail as a pig?
No. Okay. About to do your form.
Okay.
I got an 11.
That's a 12.
19.
Oh. How'd Kalani do?
12.
Okay, very good. So you see them, and they have been successfully sorted by deliciousness. And you see Pilbot opening up their mouth to take a big hunk out of some of them. I think this ultimately will be someone trying to snatch them before he can take a bite. And so this is going to be an unarmed strike against the AC.
Jeez. Okay. Well.
Pivot the Pig's AC is 18.
Oh, boy. All right.
And so
Unless somebody else wants to do it.
each of you have a try. So first person, who's going to go
good.
first?
Okay. How much money? I'll go first.
So Sprocket or Torzen? Because Kalina said she will let one of you go first.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought I was going to go first. Okay, I'll go.
Oh.
I rolled a 4 and I add nothing to it.
Okay, so you narrate your hit, and then I want Pilbo to narrate their dodge or chomp.
I think Forsten runs, or wrong character. That character's dead. Tozen runs, and he thinks that he's going to jump just in time, and ends up sliding across the ground.
Sliding.
Totally
towards
missing.
Pilbert.
Yeah.
What's
Jump too
Pilbert
soon.
do?
I jumped too soon.
Pivot the Pig makes eye contact with you as he reaches down and just eats the mushroom. There you flip out. Zero guilt on this face.
I think Sprocket.
This is not going to work well. So he is. I'm looking to see if there's anything he can do to help with this.
Remember, some of this is just the story in kind of this type of deal.
That's fine.
So
Okay.
don't worry. Obviously, everyone wants to win, have successes, but this is also just telling the story here.
Yep, that's. Right. So this is unarmed strike. You decided. Okay.
Yeah, unless there's something else you want to do.
I mean, I think what he tried to do is use his tongue, but I'm assuming that this is still an unarmed strike. For
Yeah, it
him.
would still be an arm strike with the tongue, so it could definitely visually be the tongue.
That is an 18.
Beats. Is it Pibber opens his mouth at the same time you open your mouth, except his tongue doesn't extend because he only has a pig tongue and it doesn't go anywhere. He's deeply disappointed.
It's the jaw comes down, big jaw. No shrooms. Then Kalani.
The Sprocket got it right.
But I think there's multiple ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's sort of a depending on misses and hits. I'll roll some dice how much he eats,
All right.
basically.
Cool, cool, cool.
We're elongating the check. Yeah.
There we go. I'm pretty sure that's going to hit. So strength. Yeah, it's 23.
Oh, very good. So what's it look like? So what's it look like for Kellyanne to try to get these?
Galani just does like a cartwheel and a flip forward, and then kind of reaches down her hands as she's doing these cartwheels and just like starts rolling them up in the blanket as she continues across.
What's the pig's reaction?
Pibbert is fully distracted by your cartwheels and does not recognize that every time you roll past, more of the mushrooms disappear. Every time you roll past, until he looks down.
All right. So basically, mechanically, all your successful checks brought the dice down from a D12 per miss to a D4 per miss. of Misty mushrooms down to 2 that poor Pippet was able to eat.
You can hear Pipper's stomach growling because it's not very full.
But here's the key: which bag were they from?
Well, I will say there are 27 unique varieties now in here. It's up to you if what you want to do with their assortment.
He's going to look at the individual whose bag was who we just woke up.
Yep.
Do you remember which ones you have?
Yeah, actually, you want me to? Okay, and starts grabbing them and things. I mean, can I just get up to 11? That's what I had.
Oh yeah, I mean if that yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Fills their bag. Thank you. Appreciate it. And I respect your pig. And pets the pig.
Pipper the pig's eyes have followed every mushroom as they've exited the bag and entered that person's bag. You can see him opening his mouth as if his tongue would extend, but it does not.
And what would y'all like to do?
How many do we have now?
So
We still have 33. It's what do we do with? Do we just leave?
I mean, if
Yeah,
he,
We
guy.
give them to the pig. It's not
Yeah.
stealing them. We're not taking
Oh.
credit for them. The pig just ate them.
yeah, that's true.
Your
I mean,
oinks
And that guy deserves it.
I mean,
He was still somebody else's.
Sprocket kind of turns his back on Pippert and goes, I mean, it's not like we're have our eyes on the pig all the time.
Yeah, not all the time. and Tosin will follow the example.
You can hear immediate consumption.
Let's just do some of the more unique ones there, Parrot.
Pipper has eaten half of the bag.
Oh, no.
What was in the bag and the bag itself.
Yeah, so I think we got ours back.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, ours
Ours
was
were
like-
never in trouble. It was just the other
Yeah.
two.
Yeah, your varieties were always safe. Yours never got put into the danger mix. With Kalani, I'm sorry. If you would like to give I would say a sleight of hand to attempt to get a unique variety, I will let you.
I might as well try.
Since Kalani's like, ah!
really small sleight of
Mushrooms are
hand
flying
here.
all over it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Not expecting much. Oh, it's not too bad. That is a 18
Okay.
somehow.
I rolled a d6. You're able to save 1.
Oh, that'll work.
Ha!
And while this is happening, Sprocket is just making small talk with Tozen. Your parents are real nice.
Thanks. I think that we would have talked about it before we did it. So I think if Kellyanne had said she wanted some, I think she should have done that before we gave him the rest of the pig. As long as we're just not counting them towards our collection that we turn in.
Oh,
Whatever
so,
all you want to do.
so I can eat this one.
Yeah, if Kalani just wanted to eat some too, then
Oh, perfect. Yeah. I
yeah,
like
she
Yeah.
could just eat some too.
In fact, we hand her the bag to give them to the pig, and then we don't see anything else that happens.
Yeah. Sprocket and Tozen turn their backs. It's
I
whatever
pop it in my
happens,
mouth.
happens.
Perfect.
Pipper the pig is watching you intently. He's giving you the saddest pig eyes. he
One for
possibly
you,
can.
and for me, and for you. I like your little candle friend. He's neat.
Oh, thanks. He only lasts for an hour, so he's been gone for a while. But
Well, we got an hour because then I would revert.
Yeah, I would say, you're coming towards the end, and I would say, let's see, well, you are able to get Kelly. If you wanted to store it, would be a toka truffle. But then you are able to. At this point, you hear the boombox song slowly winding as there's a little flip over to side B, knowing that the 5 hours have passed. So you need to make your ways back or do a skill check to try. You could flavor this however you want to, as you all try to run and make it back in time.
So growing up around here, is there a way that Tozen can kind of remember shortcuts or ways that he used to go as a kid to help us cut time? Like nature or survival or something like that?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I will go with survival. That's a dirty 20.
Nice. All right. So you're like, right. You find where the little creek goes. You know, that is the quickest, straightest path around rocks and other things as you're all running fast.
Pippert is waddling, as you can see, as he has transformed back into his normal form, but his belly is distended with mushrooms.
We're going along a river. Sprocket and Pipper can just jump in the river.
Oh, that's such a good idea. It's much less harder on my back. Whoa, my belly.
All right. So what are you attempting to do?
We could use our swim speed.
Okay, I see. So you're trying to swim down it. That's what you're doing. All right. Both of you would give me athletics with advantage.
It's 18.
It's a 13.
Okay, so moving down, and then what is Kellyanna doing?
Kelani will do a she will use her knowledge about the terrain to try and figure out where most of the most people activities would be taking place to try and get closer to the town.
Okay. So then I would just go ahead and say survival.
Six.
Okay. So run along trying to find it. What does it look like for her to do this? Like as with that 6, what's all that looking like?
She's looking for footprints, or just like torn clothing from branches, and looking for listening for sounds of people and the sounds of instruments, that sort of thing.
Okay, so her head's going sound to sound, trying to hear. And unfortunately, with all the celebrations and people going forward, she's getting a little confused backwards as she's sort of following the group. But with that, all of you are still able to successfully get in just as a final lyric from the boombox comes out. Final countdown and stop as you get in and are safe. And everyone begins to celebrate. A few search parties joyfully go out to look for anyone who didn't quite make it back. A tradition, as there's these little decorative pig snouts that they put on the people who don't make it back. But they just have to wear on their way back that they can take them off, as everyone laughs and I think it's fun. All right. And In fact, you all come in to second place as Rolani retains with 58 this year of her ones. But she says, as she gathers everyone, goes, I wish to recognize everything that has happened today. And for that, I'm sure might have unseated even me had they not stopped and helped me rescue my poor Guma. And they put you all up, and therefore I award the honorary Truffle Princes.
Oh gosh, royalty.
Cool.
Which, of course, allows you to each have a big, a large plate. Each plate is roughly 6 feet in diameter, filled about 3 feet high of various mushrooms and truffles and all types of tubers, presented to each of you as you are lifted high. And as this happens, each of you can have this one-shot epilogue for yourself. However you would like to do it. What do we see? Whoever would like to go first?
I think, Tozen does not make that very big of a dent in this 6 foot wide plate. And so whatever he doesn't finish, he happily hands off to Kalani and Pivot and Sprocket if they want it. Sharing with his parents, of course. And then he is just excited to see Kalani's performance, because that still happens tonight. So he's just excited to do that, and hopes that this isn't the last adventure this crew goes on. So he's looking forward to for future adventures with this crew.
Indeed.
I think Sprocket attempts to eat as much as he can to emulate Pibbert and Kalani, and he makes less of a dent than Tozen does. He also cracks open and has some sake, and he winds up during Kalani's performance also dancing, not on stage with her, not getting in her way, but just in the audience. He's never danced before. He dances with his umbrella. Falls asleep early that night. But next morning informs the other three that this was like the best day. Yesterday was like the best day of his life. And he is super excited and wants to see everything that he can. And so he wants to keep traveling and keep seeing new things and finding new stuff. And thanks Tozen again for his bicycle. He's now going to try to ride everywhere.
Kalani will go ahead and eat the entirety of her plate and continue to lick it clean and accept some leftovers for Tozen, and just continue eating as she watches everyone, and eventually will work that off through her performance at night. She performs one of her ritualistic dances of the belly. This one is called the Tot Ally, and it is a very, very intense and exciting dance that involves the beat of great drums. So she enlists her friends to use their new drums to kind of help out with the beat. And after that, that night, she'll take up a short residence here at that Tozen's house. She enjoys getting to speak to his parents and sharing stories about things she's learning about the first age, and on occasion will ask to see if the prince will let her play with the mixtape on occasion, and she'll also continue forward and just kind of be excited about seeing the world and continuing to find places to perform and finding new things to eat. And one night, as she is sampling a couple of ingredients, she feels something strange, and she kind of grabs her stomach and kind of moves it around as she just hears something inside of her, and she begins to spit out this liquid in a cup. Realize she has somehow concocted a potion from the use of her own belly, and she smiles.
Pepper is facing his inability to consume his mushroom plate, and his quick thinking is to try and sneak off and fag another pink snout potion. He quickly gulps down and uses to clear his entire plate and Sprocket's plate, and the amount that he was willing to share afterwards. Joins Claudia on stage for the drum piece, except he is now a frog whose giant distended belly prevents him from doing anything except laying down on the ground and swinging the mallet to the side to a drum that he's just laying next to. And his hope is that we will continue to go on adventures so we can save up and buy a red scarf.
Indeed. And as we go to a scene, as all of you wave goodbye to the village here that loves its truffle festival and makes its homes out of a few, Harlani looks at Kalani, and when they shake your hand, you feel the small little black box in your hand that has a series of buttons that go to this wire, this little headset, and in it you see this little tape that says "Righteous Relaxing Mix number 5."
And I think out of honor and respect of her Guma, she will call it the Goom Box.
Pacing. And with that, we will end this particular one shot. Who joined us with the Insanity, thank you so much, as we will resume things next week and throughout the week. Thank you so much.